Okay, I think we are recording. So welcome, Ashley. Thank you for being my very first Campus Highlights video interview. And why don't you tell us a little bit about you and where you go to school?
So my name's Ashley. I currently go to the University of Michigan and I went to Wooten High School. And yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of this.
Thank you. So I just wanted to hear a little bit about sort of Jewish life on your campus, keeping in mind this is currently recording in spring of 2021. So Ashley was a freshman in 2020, so things look a little different, but tell me a little bit about how you engaged with Jewish life on your campus.
Yeah, so I'm pretty lucky. I think Michigan has a pretty big Jewish population, and coming in, I kind of knew quite a few Jewish girls, but definitely engaging with Hillel helped a lot. What some of my friends and I would do is get some of the meals that they provided. I guess with COVID, it was a little different because the meals were to go. So we would bring them back to either like the some sort of like law quad or and just like sit and eat, which was kind of fun on like Shabbat. And there was also I'm just thinking to other activities through Hillel, we would do like home and Toshin making and just things like that. Really helped, I think, make the community feel smaller and also like give me that sense of like Jewish community that I had at home.
That's great. That's great. So was Jewish life when you were sort of looking at colleges when you were in high school, was, a Jewish population and Jewish life a part of your search at all when you were considering different schools?
It definitely was. And I know for some people it, you know, either isn't or it's like the end all be all. And for me, it was definitely something that I wanted. It didn't have to be a huge population, but just, was there an active Hillel? And just, yeah, kind of was there a community that I could find and feel comfortable in?
Okay, great. And is there anything that you think, I know Michigan, partially because of its size and its Jewish population has a lot to offer. Are there any particular programs, they may not be running during COVID, but anything that you think makes, Michigan's Jewish community unique or special?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Hillel was a big part. I also, which I think made a huge impact, I joined a Jewish sorority or like predominantly Jewish. So that kind of, I guess that's not really unique to Michigan. I joined SDT, and I think that just finding a group that has like similar values and also, they do Shabbat and other things, donating to like Jewish charities and just things like that. Was also really great for my freshman year.
That's great. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more things that you're able to experience in the next 3 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you, did you experience or witness or hear about any sort of issues of either anti-Semitism or anti-Israel issues while you were on campus?
I actually did not, which I'm very lucky. But again, I don't think the campus was as like bustling and everything with, everyone being online and, libraries being closed. But fortunately I did not. Yeah.
That's great. That's really good to hear. And do you have any advice if there are Jewish high school students or families watching this? Any advice for them? You have a sister, so you might have
Yes, I do have a younger
any
sister.
advice for her or her peers.
Yeah, I mean, kind of just keep an open mind, and you really can find a Jewish community anywhere. I going into my college search really didn't consider Michigan, even, now I can't imagine myself anywhere else, but I was really focusing on Southern schools, and even there, um, thinking about how Judaism has impacted my life today and like going to temple and knowing that no matter where I would end up, I would still carry those values and find them.
That's great. And I agree. There are really, some schools have very small but very active populations. Other schools have very large, but you can find your community anywhere.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. Any final words?
No, I think we quite covered everything. Yeah,
All right. Thank you so much.
of course.